Welcome everybody from Hawaii Entrepreneurs. This is Darren, and we have Kili'i over there. Say what's up, Kili'i.
What's up, everybody?
And our
Killy
fe-
here.
and our featured guest today is Monique. Monique, please tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Yep.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Monique Deponte. I live on the Big Island of Hawaii here in Waimea, and I'm the owner and operator of Ocean Tile LLC. And this year, 2020, we make 10 years being in business.
Guys, we're gonna dig into a little bit about what she's done, where she started, and where she's at right now. Right now is a little challenging time, and we just had a conversation before we went live about how excited I think we all are to see how this all turns out. Because I think all of us here can say that everything happens for a reason, and through challenges, we can all triumph through that. Isn't that right, guys?
Exactly.
All right. So let's dig in a little bit. So coming from Big Island over here, Monique, can you tell us? You told us where you're at, so you're from Big Island. One of the questions that we like to ask is, what kind of upbringing did you have growing up? Did you grow up in Big Island? Where did you go? And tell us a little bit more about yourself, your upbringing, and how you transformed into the business side.
Okay, awesome, thanks. So I did grow up on Big Island here in Waimea. All my life, born and raised here. I'm one of 4 girls, so I only have sisters.
Wow.
My dad's originally from Vermont, from the mainland, and my mom's a local girl from here in Waimea. And growing up, our generation had a lot of girls, so there was a lot of hard work involved. So our family had a cattle ranch. Our parents had a flower farm. Part of the flower farm, we did Saturdays at the Homestead Farmers Markets. After that, flowers from the farm, my parents opened up a flower shop in Waikoloa. Very successful for, I think, like 15 or 18 years there.
Oh,
So
nice.
from a very young age, we were elevated into the business world. Right? Working the farmer's market, being only, what was it, maybe 10 or 12 years old, we're prepping the night before, getting up early, setting up, learning how to count money, work with customers, talk to people. And that translated as we got to when my parents opened their flower shop. So same thing, freshman year, catching the bus, bypass the house, go straight down to Waikoloa. We're working down at the flower shop. We're answering the phone, working the register, running credit cards, taking orders. Soon as we could get our driver's license, we got it because we were doing deliveries from Waikoloa Village down to the hotels.
wow.
So she had,
Nice.
So I've been around business my entire life. My grandfather was an entrepreneur. My uncles are, of course, my parents. My father was management for several big retailers, very involved with the community. So just really all our life, we've been around business. And I knew I wanted to be a business owner. I just didn't know what I wanted to do, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
what kind of flowers did you guys specialize in?
On the flower farm up here in Waimea, we grew proteas, right? Because the elevation. So
Okay.
the king proteas, minks, and things like that, pincushions. My mom is a super talented artist when it came to flowers and arranging. And we
Wow.
also did lay, right? We sew lay, pick up stuff, special events. We did all kinds of stuff. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
we were
And I,
kept very
Now,
busy.
yeah.
is that business still going, or is it or do you guys sell it?
My parents sold the business, the
Oh,
flower
there you go.
business. Um, I don't believe that the owner at the time kept it.
Mm.
I'm not sure what he did with it, but it's no longer in business. The flower farm has been passed down to my sister, and now she raises more animals there than flowers, and
Okay.
it's kind of like a family farm for
Mm.
sustainability. So next generation entrepreneurs are utilizing that same space.
Wow.
Oh, okay,
Right
okay.
on. Yeah, and I gotta say, I used to live in Big Island myself. So, guys, where Monique lives, I mean, you know, Big Island is the biggest island in the Hawaiian chain, but it has one of the least populations. They're so dispersed. So when she mentions like delivering and stuff, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Monique, you could be driving for a couple hours just getting stuff done, right?
Yes, if we're the delivery route wasn't too bad,
Mm-hmm.
but doing pickups and things,
Right.
we would have to drive from Waikoloa out to Hilo to
Yeah.
pick
Oh,
up
oh,
items. So you're talking, yeah, round trip, getting some miles going.
wow. Wow. So at a young age, it sounds like you're just kind of thrown into it, and you mentioned hard work and everything else. So I'd assume you got some pretty good work ethic then from a young age, and that's kind of what transitioned to the business side. Is that correct?
That's exactly it. We were I don't want to say bred, but we can do physical work. Being not a lot of boys in the generation. You know, we did the inside cooking and cleaning. We did the yard work. We helped maintain the farm. We went to the cattle ranch. So, and even till this day, we love the outdoors. So if someone says, "Hey, we're gonna be doing emu," right? We just jump right in there, get our tools,
Ooh.
and move over. I got my rubber boots, and let's help out the community. Let's make it happen.
Oh man, that's so awesome. That's good to hear.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, so let's transition to present day. I mean, that kind of gives us a little good background of your upbringing, and it's obvious that you're a people person. You love to do business. Tell us more about your current business and like how you got started and why you got started with Ocean Tile.
Right. Yeah. Let's hear that.
Okay. It started back in 2006 or 7. Um, my son was fairly young, and I was trying to find a way, trying to find an industry that fit me. I do love people. I absolutely love people. I was working at the airport, the customer service. I went to the cargo department. I opened up. I was with the team that opened up the Sheraton Keoho when they
Mm,
reopened all those years ago, and it just wasn't kind of fitting me for whatever circumstances it was.
mm,
So there was a job opening at a tile installation company out of Kona, and the starting pay was excellent. I could physically do the work, and I just kind of jumped right in,
mm,
and that progressed. We went from a non-union to a union company. Then that company took work in Maui, so we began commuting, and I found that I was good at that, right?
mm.
The physical work, I was good at the details, I was good at the colors, and anyone can learn a physical trade, and it made sense for me, and I really 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 enjoyed it. I got my journeyman's card while I was in the union, and then in 2000 and what was it 9, we got laid off.
Mm,
And it
Uh,
was just like, okay, so now what do we do? The
right.
company that we were with packed up and came back to the Big Island. And my now husband and I decided to stay over on Maui. And we kind of just said, we don't want to be a part of the problem. We want to be a part of the solution. So instead of just sitting around collecting
Wow.
unemployment, right? I had the people skills. I had the ability to just learn and adapt and get quickly. My husband already had his contractor's license, so we just put that bugger back into activation, got the right insurance, and we just 2010, here we are. And it was a lot of trial and error,
Mm,
um,
yes.
and a lot of hard work, and a lot of kind of things that we wish we would have done differently. But we've endured it, and it's brought us to where we are now. We had a amazing family and community support, so we're very thankful for all the people that have stuck by us and helped us along the way.
That's
that's
awesome. Hey, I just wanted to interrupt. I mean, you kind of it's just kind of I like it because it gets a little deep because we talk about a little bit about your struggles, but then
Right.
we also talk about your gratitude and everything towards everything. Everything's a blessing. So congratulations on 10 years. with the business. I mean, that is a milestone. So yeah, that's so awesome. Kiwi, you want to add
Yeah,
anything to that?
yeah, I got, so, like I said, I know Big Island pretty well. So when you first talked about working at the airport, guys, I just want to share with you, Waikoloa to the airport, it's a far drive, bro. Right? Wait, that's a far drive, girl, right?
Yeah, it
How
is.
much
It
is it?
is.
45 minutes, maybe
Yeah.
long,
So living in Waimea, it's
right?
at least 45 minutes from Waimea to the airport.
Yeah.
Then when I worked at the Keoho from Waimea, that's
Even,
hour
yeah,
15, right? Yeah.
right. And
Yes.
then at that time too, I'm sure there was some traffic, but guys, like, just that already, and that's not even her own business, right? Just that commitment of like, hey, let's go out there and let's do something. So, that says a lot about you. It says a lot about your character, and it says a lot about business, right? Kind of doing the things that, we have to do, right? Right? That we have to do, even though
Yes.
that's not your business. Like, you're going out, you're doing it. Another thing, Keen, that you said, and I think it will resonate with me and Darren a lot, is, you know, you said you got laid off here, right? And that's always, like right now, this COVID thing is nuts, right? No one knows what to do, right? That's a
Hmm.
problem, right? But it's always finding a solution, right? Finding value, right? So I'm sure where these guys dropped and left, you guys picked up, man, and you guys were the solution for these companies that needed you, right? So, you know, I think that's a pretty good move, staying in there and getting you guys' name out there too as well. A good starting point for you guys. So yeah, so from starting the business there, you went from Big Island with the company, you moved to Maui to help them, right? And now you guys are back on Big Island. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So we
Oh,
we we opened our doors over in Maui in 2010.
mm-hmm,
We built our business there,
mm-hmm.
did some great work there, met a lot of great people. Our crew there was like family to us and still is.
Nice.
And back in 2017, the family home opened up. And we decided to move back to Waimea, let the kids grow up kind of the way we grew up, let them be a little bit closer to family. Because
Country.
yep,
Country.
it's all about the family, right? I
Right.
mean,
It
why
is.
do we do
Yes.
what we do? And it's for family. So move back
Awesome.
home, and coming back in 2017 was almost like starting all over again.
Yeah. Mm,
Um,
I could see.
building industry, construction industry is all about alliances. So trying to hook up with those general contractors and let them know, hey, you have one more option.
Mm-hmm.
Hook up with homeowners.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're new in town. We're not new to what we do. We're
Right.
just new in town, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a pretty intense journey, I have to.
Yeah, yeah. And then we talked a little bit before, one of the wins that we talked about yesterday. Can you share everybody a little bit more step what you did with your business as far as kind of getting a new spot and everything else? Because I think this is awesome. I think this is awesome. Listen to this,
Yes,
guys.
yes. So we're moving into our new office space. Basically, we're this at
Ooh,
the beginning.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that is
at
killer.
the at the beginning of the year, I knew I wanted to do something big, right? I was like, we got to market ourselves. We got to make a
Yeah.
big deal about 10 years. I think it's a big deal. And we were trying to move into a space, and then COVID happened, and it's just been reorganizing our time and again, innovating and trying to find out what's going to be best for us so that when we come out of COVID, we come out stronger than what we were before. So we found a sweet little spot up here in Waimea. I could walk to my office every single day if I needed to.
Ooh, that's
Right.
awesome.
Nice.
So we're excited. We'll be having a grand opening fairly soon, and observing social distancing. We will have as many people in
Right,
there,
right.
right, as allowed. Um, Things like that.
Of course, of course. Well, if you make one emu, I'm sure the whole town gonna be there for support you guys and like that. For sure, for
I think
sure.
so. I think so. So I better be careful.
Yeah, yeah, not to invite too much people.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I do have another question for you. One of the things, when you talked about, you said you had a little bit of struggle in the beginning, right? Like, just trying to figure things out. Your husband was a contractor. You knew that. Um, about those struggles, can you tell us a little bit, maybe what you would have done a little bit differently, not with the knowledge that you know now compared to then? when you first started? Maybe
That's a really good question.
yeah, maybe like one, 3 points or a couple of things that you would have done differently with the things that you know now.
I utilized some of the free resources, right, that the city and county had over in Maui.
What kind of resources was that? What kind of resources was that, Monique?
I believe it was, I think it was just called the Maui County Resource Center.
Oh,
So
okay.
I went in there, she gave me some time, showed me how to register my business, the difference between the registration and the professional, vocational, and licensing, little
Oh, I see.
details like that, right? What the
Hmm.
difference between GE license,
LLC and all that.
yes,
I see.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So that was awesome because it was free.
Hmm.
But knowing what I know now I actually have a business mentor. I would
Mm,
I
yep.
would let I would let folks know to find a way. If you're going to pay for anything in the beginning, pay for a business mentor or
Nope.
consultant, because they will get you to where you have to go faster than 10 years, right?
Uh,
They're gonna there's
Exactly.
there's a lot of value. There's a lot of value with that. And you can try different mentors. You can start off in any direction.
uh-huh.
But knowing what I know now and having a professional mentor teaching me things that I didn't think I knew or thought I already knew,
Right.
I see a lot of value in that.
Mentor.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Like that. I
Not
like
to
that.
not to interrupt, but I feel you on that, sister, because like with me and Darren here starting, digitally and all that, like I thought with ourselves too, like we don't need anyone, we'll just figure it out. We'll just figure it out, right? But the way, like when I growing up, like my passion growing up was baseball, like that's what I love. But like I wouldn't be where I'm at or where I was playing baseball without a coach, right?
Exactly.
So like that's like it totally, but I was just so against it, right? Because maybe you have to, throw down some money or like maybe you gotta pull money out of your pocket and stuff, right? But um I believe, and I think Darren believes the same thing. Like when you put somebody in place, that knows what they're doing, it fast forwards time. I think you said
It
it,
does.
10 years time. Like, bro, if I knew this 10 years ago, oh man, a year in, I would be where I'm at right now, right? Kind of a
I,
thing.
I, I believe exactly that, right? And we don't know what's out there. We think we know everything.
Yeah.
And then your coach comes along and says, hey, buddy, what if you did it like this? Right? And then you're just all like, oh my gosh, coach.
Boom. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. And my business mentor, I call him coach, right? He introduced me to himself as coach. So I said, all right, let's go, coach.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And
Awesome.
we've got a great relationship, and he's out there to help people within the community, right? And i'm I'm coachable, so I'm not only going to learn
There you
from
go.
him. I'm going to come to this group and learn from everybody in this group and another group and another group, and continue to learn from my family, continue to learn from parents. Just always learn. You should
Open-minded,
never
huh?
stop.
Open-minded,
Yeah.
Exactly,
I think. Yeah.
exactly.
Hey, so and I think everybody can learn from you, yeah, as well. So,
Yeah.
we talked about, your path to this point. We talked about your struggles, and then again your gratitude, and then you just talked about, making the move to Big Island, where it felt like starting all over again. So, entrepreneurship is all about, you know getting out of your comfort zones, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
believing in yourself, so making that move, and just it was just, uncharted waters. But you had to just pick yourself up. And then he talked about mentorship and coaching, which just took you to another level. So congratulations on that. Um,
Thank you.
we kind of talked about this in the beginning, but this is one of the questions that we ask everybody. I mean, it's just we want to know your why. So, like, what drives you?
Yeah.
What is your why? Um, you know, share with us a little bit about your why, because everybody wants to know the why. You know, why you do what you do. Like, why do I do what I do? So let's hear it from you.
Yes.
Okay. My why is kind of twofold. Number one is my family, right? I
Exactly.
want to be able to stay in my home in Hawaii and afford to live here,
That's the
right?
truth. That's the truth.
Yeah, I'm I've got family that moved away and they love it, and oh,
Yeah.
you should build your tile business up here.
Hmm.
And I want to visit, I want to travel, I want my kids to experience, but I want to afford to live here, right? That's my number one thing, and to give my children the experience that this is home base. Go out and learn, go out and visit, go out and travel, and then don't forget where home base is, where your foundation is. And
Right.
then the second part of that, wanting to stay home, is because I want to be a part of my community, right? My community, regardless of what island it was, they sustained me. So I want to be able to give back to my community. I feel that our services are fair. We do a great job. We have integrity, and I want to be, the good person in the community, right? Like, I don't want to see homeowners get taken advantage of by
Right.
somebody else. I want to see really good craftsmanship be done. Um, I, in addition to wanting a Ford, right, I want to be able to give back to my community in sports programs with the kids, school events. Our daughter goes to the immersion school, and we have a lot of community events that we attend. So
Mm.
I want to give back to the community that sustained me my entire life. And then as things get bigger, and I'll find a way to reach back out to the community in Maui that sustained us for all those years, right? I love people. I love meeting new people. I love helping people, and I want to see other people succeed as well, other businesses.
That's
Wow,
that's
nailed
awesome,
it.
dude. That is, sis. That is so good. That is so good. And I think everyone watching this and everyone in our group here can really relate to that, because ohana is the most important thing in the family, right? Local people. That's
Right.
just what it is, man. We're so tight knit. That's what it is. You wanting to stay
I
here, and
yeah.
go ahead there.
I know. I just think it's similar to our mission and our passion
Yeah,
as well. So it just
exactly.
kind so
Yeah.
we kind of just relate to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But go ahead,
Yes.
Keely.
yeah. I mean, I was just gonna say exactly that, because I mean, I found myself too, like, family left. Hey, Kili, let's go Vegas. It's fun, but it's kind of like abandoning our roots a little bit. And I don't say that in a mean way. It's just kind
Right.
of deep down, right? But not only that, like, our community, right? We have so much to give. We have so much to help, and with the tight knit ohana, that just our immediate family. But that's why there's aunties and uncles, and that's just that's just how it is, right? And
Yeah.
helping our community be stronger, and that's one of the reasons why we have this group here. Okay, is we want to give people a source, companies a source to come through, to
Hmm.
to find different ways that you're trying to do, and hopefully learn something, right?
Right.
Hopefully we can drop some real core values on that, and help you guys succeed. And that's why it just resonates so well. Talking about our group though, just to kind of maybe wrap some things up here. We just started this group maybe about a month ago, right? Darren, has it been about a month, maybe longer than that? Still, we started
Well,
having people come in. We've been working on it
I
longer
think
than that. I know
I I
that.
think I I think it's been less than a month.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's just been
Yeah,
a couple of weeks.
yeah.
couple
So
weeks.
So what I can say is, since then we've got almost 100 members already. So I think we're heading the right direction. But Monique, tell us your experience with just kind of coming in here, talking story with us, and maybe seeing some of the stuff we're doing. Has this helped you? Where do you see it going for you and yourself being there with us?
Um, it's been because I want to find the value. I see it,
Mm,
right?
Mm,
I understand it. I'm a part of a few different networking groups, and
mm,
to me, you're right. We do click because the the personalities are the same, but it's because you want to teach and I want to learn. So anybody coming through this group has to be coachable and has to want to get out of their comfort zone and want to learn something new, right? Want to make those extra connections with people on other islands, maybe someone that's in the exact same industry as you, and don't see them as competition, but see it as a way to collaborate, right? That's one of those
Right.
fancy terms and fancy words going on, but that brings us back to our roots being in Hawaii, right? Like, we're all just family. We're all just trying to make it. We're trying to survive. We just got to support one another. So for me, I find value in the group because I want to learn. I want to learn from every successful person that's out there.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, and for us too, even though, you know, we're like the admins to the group, you know, we want to teach, we want to share, but, you know, vice versa, we want to learn as well. So, you know, so I think it goes both ways. But yeah, you know, thanks for your time here. What I would like to do is give you one last plug over here, and, you know,
Yeah.
just you know, tell us maybe what's coming up with your business, and, you know, what would you like to share about your business, so people can, you know,
Contact you.
come by and take a look and maybe contact you for, you know, what you're doing.
Future
Okay.
work or future selves coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so part of the behind the scenes work that we did while COVID was happening, I got certified by the SBA as a woman-owned small
Man,
business.
that is so cool. See, that is
Yeah,
awesome.
it's exciting. I learned how to navigate the federal system, the state, the procurement, all of some really important paperwork things, right?
Yeah.
Admin things that are going to position us. So we are ready to, we're positioned to do some government work, right? State, federal, county type stuff that will
Awesome.
Yeah.
put us into a different bracket,
Right.
right? It
So
is commercial work.
if I may, Monique, so when you say that, that's where you gotta go and bid for the jobs, government jobs on the base, right? Like you're doing base work and
Right,
stuff like that. Is
right.
that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So there's a very detailed process, which entails positioning yourself, basically the admin side of it. It's a very detailed process. I'm so fortunate that it was taught to me, right? My business coach. I paid for his service, so people want it, they can pay for my service too, right? Or they can pay him to go ahead and take a look at that. But with that positioning, we can open up our market, right? Get bigger jobs, employ more people, and you know, keep our small business economy going. Because in my opinion, COVID exposed a lot of things, and the small businesses is what sustained us. So part of me wanting to be a part of that community is teach people, you know, not just to be good employees, but it's okay to want to transition to be an entrepreneur. So
Yeah. Right on. So if you guys need help going on the government website and need the business owner, that's who you contact, right?
yeah,
Monique, can they reach out to you for
definitely.
that? Yeah.
Yes,
There you
yes,
go. You can
yes,
help the you know, the Ohine out there. Go ahead and do that, and yeah, that
yes,
is awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yes, that's exactly it.
What is the best way for them to contact you? Phone number, website too as well, Monique.
My website is in the process of being updated. So best way to contact me is on my email, which
Yep.
is Monique@oceantilellc.com.
All right, terrific. What
Right.
if they
Awesome.
wanted to give you a call? What's your phone number, Monique? If they wanted to just give you a ring.
Sure, you can call our toll-free line. It's 808-495-8830. And then you
All
can leave
right.
a voicemail or press 1 to be connected to me. And hopefully my hands are busy and I'm doing something and I can call you right back.
There you go. All right,
Awesome.
guys. So for all your tile needs, you know, she's the girl to go ahead and give a call. Big Island. You doing a little bit work in Maui still, Monique?
Not right now. We're
Okay.
we're not. We're if it's a significant project, then we can mobilize and expand over there. For right now, we want to be able to service the customers on our island and give them our full attention.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
yes,
All your tile needs, pool tiles,
yeah,
shower tiles, pretty much anything with tiles. That's you,
yes,
right? Oh, all right.
yes, that's exactly it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Darren. Right on, dude. Let's close this out for our peeps, man.
Yeah. So thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for your time, Monique. And what we say here at Hoy Entrepreneurs, it's all about connecting, collaborating, and creating. Aloha.
All
Aloha.
right,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys. Appreciate it.
See you guys at the top. Aloha. You closing?